it is Fangs and welcome to a special video I'm going to be bringing on my channel today. I know I look currently right now like I'm crying and I'm not trying to look like that, but I have had a cold for like since Thursday and it will not go away. And today, I mean this happened on Friday and it was more so just sneezing, but today it's doing that thing where it feels like something's sticking in your nose, like tickling your nose, and you want to sneeze, but you can't sneeze, so your eyes start to water and it just won't stop. It could be like a mixture of allergies and a cold because right now all the ragweed and all the stuff going on, the pollen in the air in Texas because the fall is coming, the winter is upon us, is happening, and I'm just dying right now. But today I'm up and I'm grinding and I'm bringing you guys a video. You didn't get an I do in real life Sunday, but for some reason it's been falling on like Monday. So today is your in real life video and it's going to be none other than a would you rather. Now, I did this one on Twitter. I'll do them on Instagram if you guys want. If you want to see one on Instagram, put hashtag Instagram in the comments down below. If you want to see one on Snapchat, put hashtag Snapchat in the comments down below. I'll show my Instagram and Snapchat names right here. If you guys ever want a chance to be able to be a part of these, you have to be following me on those social media platforms in order for that to happen. Now, we have like 2 more days of just random videos that I'm going to be doing. They're probably going to be FIFA 18 related until FIFA 18 is actually out. It's out on the 21st, which is huge. Not 2 more days, but it's the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. Yeah, so 2 more days, because on the 21st, I'm going to be getting on the journey, and for all of my 10 hours of my early access on one of my accounts, I'm going to be playing the journey for 2 hours each day. Those are going to be live streams, so you can watch them on this channel live. If you're excited about that, you want to see that happen, get this video to 2,000 likes. I know you guys can get to 2,000 likes. You can do it. I've seen you do it. I believe in you, so I want to see you do it now. You can see me do the full playthrough of the journey. We'll get it out of the way first and foremost, get his card onto our club. Without further ado though, let's get into the would you rather questions right now. Would you rather put a toothpick under your toenail and kick a wall or rip your fingernail off? Alright, these are ones I hate the gory, nasty would you rathers, but you know what? You guys asked it, so I gotta go for it. So in this situation, put a toothpick under my toenail and kick a wall or rip my fingernail off. I have to tell you a dirty little secret about me, and it's kind of disgusting, but I hate having, not fingernails actually, it's never been my fingernails, I've never done this, but on my pinky toenails, they do not grow correctly. Like, they're always weird looking and I just can't stand them. I hate my pinky toenails. I wish my pinky toe didn't have a toenail because my pinky toe kind of like, people have this, it's like it kind of curves like in a little bit, you know? So like if it grows a nail, it touches my other toe and I hate it. I literally hate it. So I tear that thing off every chance I get. And that sounds awful. You're probably cringing inside. You're probably like, oh my God, how can you do it? But I do it every single time. I don't have a pinky toenail half the time. It's probably terrible for me. I wish I could get it completely removed, but it's always gonna grow back. So I would rip a nail off before I would ever put a toothpick and kick. Oh my God, that like stabs into your skin. It makes me hurt even thinking about it. Toothpicks and toenail, oh, I can't. I just rip my nail off and get it over with. Would you rather have no eyebrows or no eyelashes? Well, funny you should ask, because I already pretty much have no eyebrows. I need to learn how to start coloring them in and making them dark, but I've got blonde hair. This is natural blonde hair. If you look at any other hair in my body, it's all blonde, so of course I have blonde eyebrows that you can barely see, and I have blonde eyelashes. Oddly, my dad, I'll show a picture of him, he has brown hair, but he also has blonde eyebrows, and he looks like he doesn't have them either, so I guess it runs in the family. But I guess I just not have eyebrows because I already don't have them anyway. My eyelashes, if I don't wear mascara, my eyelashes are blonde. It looks like they're not there. I literally look albino if I don't have mascara on. Would you rather fight Joe Weller or fight JJ? Well, if I had to go between the two, if it's with boxing, because obviously I'm not going to want to fight either one of them. They're probably both going to be able to beat me up if it's without boxing, but even with boxing, if I was going to go between the two, I would probably fight. I feel like I'd fight Joe Weller because even though he's like big and he's a huge dude, I feel like he would be slower in terms of trying to swing at me because he's so big that he doesn't, for one, I have way more of a reach than him, I think, at least. And on top of that, I don't know, I just feel like it would just be like, even though he's like strong and if he hit me, it'd be hard, I feel like I'd be able to be like a little bit quicker than him because I think all of that muscle would make him slower. I could be wrong. I know nothing about being a boxer. A lot of people are wondering who I think is gonna win that match, by the way. I've heard that a ton, and I say to myself, if JJ trains, because when I was there, like, he was on a healthy diet, he was not eating bad, he was not drinking alcohol, like, he was very strict, he was working out, so if he keeps that up and he keeps having his trainer and he's able to do it, I think JJ could win this fight because I do think that he's a little bit bigger in Joe in terms of being able to reach and being able to like just get things done, and Joe's just, like I said, I feel like when you're like, it depends, because there are some boxers that are just like, and then they can just swing, I don't know. I think that that JJ could win if he trains right, but I think Joe's gonna win if he doesn't. Would you rather eat your cat or starve to death? I hate when people say this because it makes me think of it and then my heart starts to hurt so bad. So I've thought about this and I'm like, if it's me and it's Squirrel or Dirta, whatever we want to call her, we're on a desert island, I'm gonna starve to death, and if I eat her, I won't starve to death. I think to myself, yeah, I might eat her and I won't starve to death then, but a week later when she's gone, I'm gonna starve to death anyway. So I think that I would rather starve to death and have my kitty on my chest and they just watch me die and then she could eat me or something, I don't know. But I would not want to lose my cat, so I would starve to death before I would ever eat my cat. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? By the way, I love your channel, keep up the good work. I would much rather want to know how I'm going to die than when I'm going to die, because if it's like, hey, you're gonna die of cancer, I mean, I know it's gonna suck and I know about it, but I don't want to know when it's coming, because there's no point in living if you know that in 10 years you're going to die. Like, I mean, I guess you might live a little bit stronger, like you might do more things, you might live life to the fullest, but I'm already myself feeling like I live life to the fullest as much as I possibly can. So I don't want to know exactly like, hey, guess what, in a couple weeks you're gonna die. Then I would just be dreading life because I knew I was gonna die at one point. Now, if I knew like, hey, you're gonna die in a plane crash whenever you're like 65, I'd like have everything planned out so I would know like, or no, they wouldn't say when. I forget, they wouldn't. So they're just like, hey, you're gonna die in a plane crash. I would know that at one point, actually that'd freak me out. Because the whole time I'd be on a plane like, is this the time? Is this the time? But I think I'd want to know when, and no, I'm so backwards. I want to know how and not when. Would you rather have never met Doobie or the Sidemen? So Doobie is my husband. He's the love of my life. We've been together since I was 15 and he was 17. It's been 13 and a half years, and it's been a really good 13 and a half years. I can't imagine spending my life in all those years with anybody else. I love the Sidemen. They're some of my best friends. They've been amazing. Like, I've known them since I started YouTube. We've grown together. But I have to choose between the love of my life and my friends who I like, I adore. I'm gonna have to choose the love of my life. I would have never met the Sidemen and been able to just meet Doobie. Like, I would of course choose Doobie anytime. Would you rather have no tits again or have too big of... This is about as big as I ever want them to get. I'm not one of those people who go out and get the like boob job done and they come back and they're like, you know what? That wasn't big enough. Whenever it was done, for one, whenever it first got done, they were so swollen that I was like, no, it's been too big. They look terrible. But then whenever it was done and they like settled and it all settled, I was like, thank you. My doctor chose the perfect size. They fit my body perfectly. Everything's great. I could never have them bigger than this. This is perfect for me. I don't want to see any bigger. So if I had to choose between getting more or just getting rid of them, I would rather just not have them. I'd go back down to being good old flat Jessie. Would you rather eat a raw egg with the shell or a spoonful of Marmite? Well, it's not really hard to eat a raw egg, but it would be terrible to eat it and have to crunch on the shell. Like, that would probably make me vomit. I've had Marmite before, and it is bad. It's really salty, but I could do it. Like, I feel like I could just take a spoonful, get it over with, and I'd be done. It's not as terrible as a lot of people make it out to be. So I would take the spoonful of Marmite before I'd have to crunch on the eggshells of an egg. Like, I could just swallow a raw egg, no problem, but not crunching on those eggshells. Would you rather break up with Doobie or fight Conor McGregor? How is that even hard to choose? Like, I would never want to break up with Doobie, but to fight Conor McGregor would be huge. Think of the YouTube title. I got in a fight with Conor McGregor, or I had a fight with Conor McGregor. I don't care like if he freaking does a spinning roundhouse kick to my face and I get knocked out. It would be awesome. I'd like to be anywhere near Conor McGregor. It would be so cool. So I would definitely fight Conor McGregor. Would you rather listen to the same song on repeat forever or never listen to music ever again? I'm sure I've said this in a video and people probably know this about me by now, but I'm not the biggest music guru. I'm trying to get better about it because I do reaction channels, and of course I'm listening to music now, and then like I'm just trying to like understand a little bit more. I like all different genres of music. I don't have like a complete favorite. I'm really random with it. But if I had a choice and I could like sit in silence instead of listening to the same song over and over again, I think I'd sit in silence. Because what if that same song over and over again drove you crazy? And then you did something wild, like you went on some like killing spree or something. I don't know. I feel like that would just be awful. Like, once you heard it about 10 times, you're not gonna hear it again. I know there are some songs that come out and you're like, repeat, 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 but then after a couple of weeks you're done. Imagine your whole life, repeat, repeat. I'd rather sit in silence. I'd rather never listen to music again. Would you rather complete the journey or have a good ultimate team? I did this last year. I would definitely just have a good ultimate team. FIFA for me is all about having a good ultimate team. The journey's cool and it's a cool addition that they added. I'd like to know what happens in the story. I didn't even finish it last year. I feel like I should finish it now. Maybe I'll do a live stream like tomorrow of me finishing the journey since I never did it, but I never finished it and I feel like I need to get that done. I would probably more than likely have a better ultimate team. Like if I could get all the Ronaldos and now like the icons and all that stuff, give me that over the journey any day of the week. Would you rather live in the ocean or in space? This totally depends. If I was in the ocean and I was like underground in an ocean world, like something like BioShock and there was all this cool stuff there, I think that I would probably take that over space, although I hate open water. Like I've never been on a cruise. I don't like going out to where I can't see land near me. It makes me very, very anxious and very, very nervous. But I can also not imagine like living in space and just being able to stare into a black nothing and know that it's just gonna keep going and going and going. Like that would make me very paranoid in itself. So I'm thinking I would probably rather live in like under the sea with SpongeBob. I think I'd hang out with SpongeBob under the sea. Get £1 million right now or have a 50-50 chance of getting 10 million. I'm not greedy, all right? £1 million is like $1.6 million. If I had a chance to get that, I'd get it now. Like that would be amazing. I'd start my investments, I'd be buying things, like I'd be very smart with it. I'd be investing in my retirement, all that kind of stuff, which I'm already doing, but I would do it even more. Obviously you'd get even more money. It would just be huge. So of course, in my mind, I'm thinking get that now, get it out of the way, because the 50-50 chance you might be getting nothing. It's better to get something than to get nothing. So I'm going for the £1 million now. Give it to me, job done. Would you rather leave the America or leave YouTube? I like that you called it the America. So if I had to, I mean, I love YouTube, it's my career. So if I had to leave America, I'd leave it. I'd probably go to England or maybe some island. If there was an island, like if down in the islands, if they had really good internet, I'd probably just go down and live in like the Cayman Islands and do that and just live that life and then do YouTube and leave America, which would be sad because I love the United States of America. I love Texas more than anything, but I would do it if I had to for YouTube. All right, guys, that is gonna be it for the Would You Rather for today. I wanna say thank you so much for the awesome Would You Rather questions that you guys gave me. They were original. I love it. Thank you so much for that. Once again, like I said, if you guys wanna see some more of this, go ahead, get this video to 2,000 likes. I know you could do it. I'd appreciate it if you did it. Also put hashtag Snapchat or Instagram for the what you wanna see it on next. Thanks for watching the video today, and until next time, see you guys later.